Hi, Lily. Lily, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I just want to make sure you can hear me. Um, I want to just talk things through a bit with you. Do you mind? Day nine. But can you hear me? It's very important. You can hear me. Oh, well done, Lily. Well, welcome to Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. I'm sure some others will join us. Now, Lily, can I just ask you, if you don't mind, just so you know, my story, I was very overweight. I was very unwell. I had ulcerative colitis. I had no energy, zero energy. I had brain fog. I had dizzy spells. I had high blood pressure. I had high blood sugars. I had a lot of anxiety. I would say a tiny bit of depression, a little bit, not much. I just got fed up with life. I felt old. All I could think about was my age, being 50. I think I was 56 when I started the diet. I had got fed up with life. When I did the diet, after discovering Dr. Kenn and taking on the diet, within days, I knew something was working because I felt this energy burst that came through me. I felt young again. I felt good again. I felt like I was looking forward to the day ahead. This is what the diet has done for me. It's restored my energy. Then the weight started coming off. Eventually you'll start noticing, Lily, that your weight will start to come off. Lily, have you lost any weight? And can I just ask you, Lily, how many times a day are you eating? Is it once, twice, three? How many times a day are you eating? Have you noticed any weight loss? And I can tell your energy levels are up because that's why you're in the garden. That's why you built that wall. You should be so proud of yourself. So we do need to discuss what you're eating though, because the bloating reduces. What you'll notice is your aches will reduce a bit. Remember, it's only been 9 days, so you need a few more weeks. Twice a day is fine. Yeah. So can you what meats can you eat? Because I know that, have you been scared off about cholesterol? Is it cholesterol that scares you to eat meat? Please tell me. Is that the problem for you? Is it cholesterol? Do you have butter? Do you have eggs? I can feel again. I can feel again, and the fog has gone. Yes, yes, well done. So can I just ask you? I'm not trying to give you a hard time. Are you okay with butter? Are you okay with eggs? Oh, that's good. Don't worry about cholesterol. Cholesterol that you eat is okay. It won't cause you a problem. Cholesterol that you eat, okay? Chicken, good. Chicken is great. Do you keep the skin on? You must have the skin on. Do you keep the skin on the chicken? Make it crispy. Good. That's good. So do you keep the skin on? Don't have skinless chicken. You must have this fat on the chicken. You can make it crispy. Eggs, cook in butter or avocado oil. You need the fat. The fat is important. The more fat you introduce, good fats will give you more energy. It's very important. Good, good. So you do eat the fat, yeah? Great. That's brilliant. And what do you cook your eggs in? You can try omelettes. Even do you know what? A tiny bit of mayonnaise is okay. Egg mayo is all right. Butter, good, good, good. But right, olive oil is okay. Olive oil is good. Even coconut oil, avocado oil. But the best fats come out of your meat, whether it be red meat or whether it be bacon. Bacon fat is very good for you. Are you okay with bacon? Can you eat bacon? Because bacon is very good for you. And the other one is mince meat. Are you okay with mince meat? Because mince meat is very good for you. You know, like what you make bolognese with? Are you okay with mincemeat? Right, I was up for the first time sitting in my room with my son. Yes, it is when he visited. It is the first time he has been around, and I have not been in bed. Yay! Huzzah! Come on. Yeah, don't touch sunflower oil. Don't touch canola oil. Don't touch any of the cheap shit oils. Yes, Clayton, sirloin steak. Keep the fats. You must have the fat. Put butter on it. I find if you spread butter on your steak when you cook it, it tastes lovely. And you must have salt. Salt is good for you. But Lily, right, Lily, you need to remember what we're doing here for you is life-changing. Yeah? Now, well, Lily, I want to be honest with you. You're not going to like what I say. Kale is not good for you. Beans are not good for you. Avocado is fine. Lettuce is okay. Kale is no good. Beans, no good. They have oxalates in. Do you know, have you looked up, Lily, have you looked up oxalates? Have you looked, let me type it out for you. Green beans are okay. Green beans are okay. Do you know what oxalates are? Green beans are okay. Do you know what oxalates are? Throw kale in the bin. Kale is there. Beans there. You don't want any beans. Do you know what oxalates are? Right. I'll tell you what. Oxalates are things that are found in vegetables, and they cause pain in your body. Oxalates. They cause a reaction in your body, and you find them in certain fruits. In vegetables, and you find them in beans and nuts. Oxalates can do damage. Green beans are okay as long as you don't have too many. Green beans are fine. Keep them a small amount, okay? A small amount. Remember, you need more meat, less vegetables, less fruit. Have you been eating any fruit? What kind of fruit have you been eating? Please remember, I'm just trying to help you, yeah? I know how you're going to get quick results, okay? Yeah, okay, I understand. Okay, thank you. Not too many green beans. You do need really 75% of your food should be meats, fatty meats, eggs, a bit of cheese. Cucumber is okay in small amounts. Red pepper, small amounts. Yeah, strawberries and blackberries are good in small amounts, but the majority of what you eat must be meat and eggs. Meat and eggs, butter. Meat, eggs, butter, salt. Right, you must have salt. Salt is good for you. But definitely no potatoes. No potatoes. Cucumber in small amounts. Red pepper, small amounts. Berries, small amounts. You have to make the bulk of your food needs to be fatty meat. Chicken is good, but I think you do need to try... Lily, you need some other meat. What other meat can you eat, Lily? What other meat can you eat? Just out of interest. I'm going to see if I can find an oxalates video. Okay? Right, here we go. Right, let's listen to this.
Getting too many oxalates.
Let's listen to this, okay? Right, Lily. Yes. Fish, yes. Definitely. Do fish. Lily, fish, cook it in butter. Oil, do you mind sardines? You know, like you get tins of sardines? Things like that. Fish is great. Lily, can you eat bacon? Can you eat bacon? And do you have a bit of salt? You must have a bit of salt. Don't be scared off by salt. Salt is good for you. Yeah, brilliant. Sardines is good. Liver, do you like liver? Can you eat liver, Lily? No, you must have salt. Lily, you must have a bit of salt, a little bit of salt. So you don't like bacon. Do you like liver? Liver. Okay. All right, Lily. Well, it's okay. Um, you don't like liver. Let me just think. Have you ever tried lamb? Can you eat lamb? You know, you can have processed meat. Can you eat frankfurters or tins of, you get like tins of meat, like spam, um, like corned beef. Are you okay with tinned meat? Because tinned meat is okay. So you don't like any tinned meat? No frankfurters? Okay. All right. Well, we'll stick for now. Let's have a look. Vincenzo, it's so Vincenzo. Vincenzo, look up Dr. Ken Berry. Vincenzo, look up Dr. Ken Berry. Listen and hear what he has to say, and you'll understand what I'm trying to teach here. Okay. Now remember, I've been on this diet for 2 years. I have reversed everything. I am not on any medication. I am not on. I have my blood pressure has gone back to normal. My blood sugars have gone back to normal. I have reversed pre-diabetes. I have cured myself from ulcerative colitis. I was getting very, very seriously bad dizzy spells. I had brain fog, anxiety, a bit of depression, and I've lost all my weight, all because of this diet. I've helped about 50 people on this diet, and it reverses type 2 diabetes. My diet reverses type 2 diabetes. Many people on my channel are doing this diet and they have saved their lives. So my advice to you, Vincenzo, my advice to you is look at Dr. Ken Berry, watch his live streams, understand what the diet is, and then come back and tell me that bacon's not good for you. All meats are good for you. All fatty meat is good for you. Vincenzo, fat is good for you. Fat in meat is good for you. I understand it shocks you to think that, but saturated fat is very good for you. Animal fats. Please look up Dr. Ken Berry. Right, back to Lily. There we are. Vincenzo, look up Carolyn's message. This is Carolyn, lost 47 pounds, no longer depressed, lethargic, went on from size 12. She's 50 years old. I've never been happier. And Vincenzo, I've helped a lot of people. This diet saves lives. I know it's hard to believe. Vincenzo, I understand it's hard to believe. But once you've listened to Dr. Ken Berry, you'll understand. Yeah? Bacon, trust me, bacon is very, very good for you. And fat is very, very good for you. In fact, the more fat, the better. Saturated fat. But you only will understand that if you listen to Dr. Ken Berry. Yeah, pork bellies are good. Yeah, you do. No bread. Vincenzo, no bread. No bread, no pasta, no cereals, no sugar, low carbs, no potato, no pizzas. Sugar needs to be gone from your life. And no fizzy drinks, no orange juice. Orange juice is very fattening. Oh, Lily. Now, Vincenzo, just so you know, Lily has only been on the diet 9 days. She was bedridden for years and in pain. She hadn't left her bed for years. She's left her bed 3 days ago for the first time in years. It works. Trust me. You have to trust me. I've helped a lot of people. I'm so happy for you, Lily. I told you it would work, didn't I? Lily, it's only been 9 days. Lily, it's only been 9 days. Wait till it's been a month. 2 months, you're going to start losing weight. Your energy's going to come back. You're going to forget your age. You're going to love life. You're going to thank me every day for the rest of my life. And the reason I know that is because Carolyn does. Karen does. There's so many people. Tony does. There's so many people on this diet. Well, your doctor's, Vincenzo, your doctor is wrong. Your doctor is wrong. Trust me, all the people I've helped have come off medication, have reversed their type 2 diabetes. I wouldn't say it. You have to trust me. I wouldn't say it unless I knew it worked. We have been lied to by the doctors for years. I know it sounds very conspiracy theory. This is why I asked you to look up Dr. Kenn. Vincenzo, do me a favor. Look up Dr. Kenn and then come back to me. Then you'll understand, okay? I don't want to offend you in any way, okay? Because I know you mean well. I know you mean well. Right. My daughter took a photo of me at the start so that I can see the change. Oh, Lily, I'd love to see the photos. Please email them me. Please email me. I really want to help you, Lily. There's my email address. Right, there's my email. Please email me. You need salt. Vincenzo, you need salt. Salt is good for you. All of the things that we are told are lies. There is nothing wrong with fat. Fat that comes out of meat. Salt isn't bad for you. Eggs are not bad for you. Meat is not bad for you. All of that is good for you. The things that are bad for you are cereals, all breads, any colour breads are bad for you. All pastas, no matter what colour they are. All sugar is bad for you. Even fruit is bad for you. Fruit causes fatty liver and is full of fructose, sucrose, glucose. Fruit causes problems with your liver. So binging on fruit is not good for you. Too many vegetables are bad for you because they have oxalates in them. You must look up oxalates. Look them up. Vegetables have oxalates in them that cause harm to your body, cause pain to your body, irritate your body's colon. Many of these foods that you think are good for you are actually causing you to become very unwell. My ulcerative colitis that I had, look it up, ulcerative colitis, I had for 12 years. I was seriously ill. I went on this diet. It cured me in 2 weeks. 2 weeks I was cured. I had it for 12 years. Yeah. Right, let's play this video. I think this is about oxalates.
Oxalates in your diet is a problem for many people, and it may even be a problem for you, and you're not even aware of it. I'm Dr. Kenn, a family physician with over 20 years of clinical experience. Let's talk about high oxalate foods and how it might affect you. Eating or drinking too many oxalates on a
Right, this is for Lily. Lily, please watch this. This is what is in vegetables and nuts and beans, okay?
a daily basis can trigger pain and or inflammation all over your body. It's different for different people. Some people will have the inflammation here, others will have it there. Oxalates can cause increased inflammation, burning sensations, eye irritation, skin irritation, irritated tissues inside your body, irritated mucous membranes. That's your mouth and nose and other mucous membranes. It can cause the formation of calcium oxalate stones.
Now remember, Lily, oxalates are in vegetables. Yeah? This is why you have to reduce the amount of vegetables you eat. You need to be over 75% fatty meat, eggs, fish, bit of cheese. You need to be predominantly meat. If you're eating a lot of vegetables, it's still causing problems within your body. It's causing inflammation in your body. So you have to reduce the vegetables right down. I wouldn't even eat fruit. If you are going to have fruit, have strawberries or blackberries. But I would reduce the fruit right down to almost none.
Kidney stones. I promise you don't want one of those. The following is a very short list of medical and mental conditions that are improved by eating a very low oxalate diet or even an
Vincenzo, I promise you, if you spend a few hours looking at his question and answer live streams, you will come back to me and you will understand. But you do need spend a few hours, Vincenzo, and understand it. Now, there are thousands of success rates with this diet, carnivore diet, keto diet, thousands and thousands. There are a lot of doctors now that are coming out and saying this diet cures people, saves lives, reverses type 2 diabetes.
oxalate-free diet. They include, but are not limited to, autism spectrum disorders, chronic candida, chronic fatigue, COPD, asthma, cystic fibrosis, fibromyalgia, hormonal imbalances, insomnia, joint pain, kidney stones, thyroid disease, and then chronic inflammation or burning in the bladder, in the vagina, or other perineal regions. Now,
so Lily, obviously I can see you're vegan, yeah, yeah, raspberries, blackberries are fine, but in small amounts, Pat, in small amounts. Now, people don't understand about oxalates. Oxalates make you very unwell, and they are in vegetables, so you must reduce them, Lily. You must increase the meat, the fish, the eggs, the fat in the meat. Very, very important. Very important, yeah?
the ability to tolerate oxalate ingestion, like most things in human physiology, follows a normal distribution curve. Some people are not very affected by even a high oxalate diet. Some people are exquisitely sensitive to even a low amount of daily oxalate ingestion.
So, Lily, what I do ask of you is you learn about oxalates. Please learn about oxalates. Is that okay?
You have to figure out which one of these people you are, and you do that through trial and error. You do that through personal experiment.
Right, so Vincenzo, you've mentioned apples, oranges and carrots in small amounts, because you have oxalates in those things that cause damage to your body. So I think one piece of fruit a day is okay. I think a few carrots with your fatty meat and eggs, your prawns, your fish, your lamb, your steak, your beef, your pork is okay. A little bit of a few carrots, a few asparagus, just a small amount of vegetables, a large amount of meat and eggs, and salt. You must have salt.
Experimentation. If you're having any of the conditions I listed above, or just chronic inappropriate inflammation, chronic elevation of your markers of inflammation, and you're not really sure why, then I would highly encourage you to do a 90-day trial.
So, Lily, I was lucky. The only symptom I had when I was adjusting was I had some diarrhea, and that was it. I was very lucky, but it's called keto flu or carnivore flu. It's very common as your body releases all the toxins and gets all the toxins out of it, as your body adjusts away from relying on carbs and sugar and learning to live off the meat, the fat in the meat. Yes, the adjustment is difficult, but every day it gets easier and easier as your body adjusts. It's called being fat adapted. We need to become fat adapted. At the moment, you were carb adapted. You were addicted to sugar. Remember, when you're on carbs and sugar, you're hungry all the time. You're hungry all the time when you're eating bread, pasta. As you come off those foods, start to eat more fatty meat, a little bit of vegetables, your body gets less hungry. You're less hungry. You only need to eat twice a day. You don't need breakfast. You do not need breakfast. Eat at lunchtime, at tea time, no snacking. Only drink tea and coffee is okay. No sugar, no sweeteners. Sweeteners are not good for you. You need to have some salt. Salt is good for you. Salt stops cramps. Salt stops cramps. So you do need a bit of salt.
Of eating a very low oxalate diet, or a diet that's oxalate free. this is another great reason that I love the triple B and E diet for 90 days at least. Triple B and E stands for beef, butter.
So, Chicky Blue mentions the electrolytes. You don't need them. Salt. A nice, good quality salt is all you need.
Bacon, and eggs. These are all oxalate free and are going to give your body a break from daily oxalate ingestion. And if you are suffering, if you're one of those people who are exquisitely sensitive to even low levels of daily oxalate ingestion, you're going to get tremendous amounts of relief in that 90-day period.
There we are. Says it all. And you are, Lily, you are one of the sensitive people. Yeah. So remember, I can't eat potatoes. If I eat potatoes, I'm on the toilet all day. I cannot eat potatoes. I was the same when I was a child. I've never been able to eat potatoes, but it took me until I was 56 years old to understand why that potatoes were harming me. It took me my whole life. And my ulcerative colitis was horrible. It was unbearable. I was leaking. I was going to the toilet 8 times a day. I was very unwell. I couldn't leave the house. My stomach was like a bowling ball. As soon as I started eating the correct foods, I went back to normal. Remember, fatty meat, eggs, your body absorbs it. It's very natural for your body to absorb fatty meat and eggs and salt. Vegetables, fruits, breads, cereals, pastas, you're on the toilet all day. It creates a lot of waste. Fiber is not good for you. This thing that fiber is good for you is wrong. High fiber things are not good for you. Stay away from ultra processed foods. Fatty meat and eggs, you will feel better and better each day.
Now, there is some renal physiology research that shows that for most people, it's probably perfectly safe to ingest between 100 milligrams and 200 milligrams a day of oxalates. But as I said earlier, there are some people who are exquisitely sensitive and they should never ingest that many oxalates on a daily basis, whether it's in food that they chew up and eat or it's in a liquid form, a smoothie or some green drink or something that they drink every day. Some people can tolerate that, but many people cannot tolerate that. But make no mistake, every human being on planet Earth is sensitive to oxalates above a certain level. And many people have found this out the hard way by ingesting too many beet greens or rhubarb leaves or poke salad leaves. Now I'm going to give you a list of...
Lily, this will help your asthma as well. Lily, I promise you, give it time. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. This will help your asthma as well. And Vincenzo, pasta is just not good for you. You know, it's just not good. If you have a very small amount, I don't think it matters. Vincenzo, when I have spaghetti, I don't have it on pasta. I have bolognese on lettuce and tomatoes. So I slice up lettuce and tomatoes. I put the bolognese on top of it, the minced beef bolognese, and I don't have the pasta. Then it's good for you then. And you must keep the fat in your minced meat. The fat in your minced meat is very good for you. Very good for you. Don't pour it off. Never cut the fat off your meat. The skin on your chicken is very good for you. I know that it's hard to believe, isn't it?
The top 7 common foods that, although...
Right, so Vincenzo, you're on a pacemaker. I promise you, this diet will improve your problems with your heart. I promise you. I know it because I've seen it again and again.
They sound pretty healthy to the average person. They are very high in oxalates and could be contributing to some of your symptoms. I'm going to give them to you in reverse order, and we'll save the one with the highest level for last. So number 7 is Raisin Bran. It has 46 milligrams of oxalate per 1 cup of cereal. Number 6 on the list is...
So Lily, you mentioned courgettes. It's the same thing. A small amount is okay, but you will get oxalates in your vegetables that cause harm to your body. that will cause inflammation to your body. You must minimize the vegetables you're eating. It must be a small amount, 20% of your plate, vegetables, the rest meat has to be, to see the benefits. The real benefits will come to you when you do that. It's called keto. Keto.
Navy beans with 76 milligrams per 1/2 cup serving. Number 5 are beets, and they have 76 milligrams of oxalate per 1/2 cup. Number 4 on this list is corn grits, and really anything made of corn. It's going to have 97 milligrams per 1 cup serving. Number 3 on this list is a baked potato with the skin.
Clayton, perfect, Clayton. If you think about it, early humans probably mostly ate meat and a little bit of fruit and veg, yeah? Don't forget, fruit in the old days wasn't sweet like it is now. It's all been modified. Vegetables they would eat at scarce times. Generally, we, the human race, hundreds of thousands of years ago, were living on fatty meat. We were scavenging dead animals or we were hunting. So things like wheat didn't even exist. You couldn't get bread 100,000 years ago. So wheat is not good for you. Wheat came about when the world agriculture changed, didn't it? Then we had wheat. Wheat is a modern thing. When I say modern, in the last 50,000 years. Before wheat, the human race was ancestrally designed to eat fatty meat, eggs, salt, water, and it absorbs it very naturally.
1 medium baked potato with the skin is going to have 97 milligrams of oxalate. Number 2 on the list is almond.
Yeah, Vincenzo, you must have the fat. Fat gives you energy. Fat gives you energy. It's so important. Sugar is the wrong way to get energy. Sugar is a bad way to get energy.
1 ounce of almonds has 122 milligrams of oxalates. And then number 1 on the list, and blowing everybody else away, is that old perennial favorite Popeye superfood spinach.
Yeah, so Vincenzo, you mentioned about potatoes. No, not everyone has a problem with potatoes. I do. I can't eat potatoes. They make me unwell. They make my stomach swell up. They bloat my stomach. But butter is very good for you. So you need some more meat in your life, Vincenzo. You need some fatty meat. Eggs and bacon is very good for you. Steak is very good for you. Chicken's good for you. Pork bellies. Lamb. Very good for you. Fish. All the different meats. All meats are good for you. Even frankfurters. Even spam. All meats are good for you. Eggs are amazing for you. All the vitamins, nutrients, fatty acids you could ever want is in meat. You don't have to eat vegetables to get your nutrients or your vitamins. If anything, your body struggles to absorb the goodness out of vegetables. Your body does not struggle to get the goodness out of fatty meats and eggs. Also, and salt. You must have salt. Salt is good for you.
Has 755 milligrams of oxalates per 1/2 of a cup. Now, I included a link below to a...
So Lily, keto strips, have you bought them in the supermarket? You don't need them. You don't need them. Keep the diet very simple. Yeah? A lot of fatty meat, a lot of eggs, some fish. You can have a bit of cheese, cottage cheese. You can have cream. Cream is good. Majority of that. Then a small amount of vegetables. Yeah? And I would look at strawberries and raspberries as a treat. You can have some cream on your strawberries and raspberries. Cream is good for you. Cream is good for you.
Very extensive list of high oxalate foods.
Yeah, meatballs are great. Remember, all meat is good for you. Minced meat is very good for you. Even burgers are good for you as long as you don't have the bread. You can have a burger, take away the bread. Don't eat the bread. And
they're broken down into categories of very high, high, medium, low, and very low. Now,
yeah, spinach is not good. Lily, spinach is not good. It's got too many oxalates in it. Spinach has too many oxalates. Oxalates cause inflammation in your body and cause problems for you. Will give you pain. Will give you pain. Keep the vegetables a small amount. It's so important. You need that fat.
Now, some of you guys, as long as you avoid the high and the very high foods on that list, you're going to do fine. Others of you will need to also avoid the medium and perhaps even the low oxalate foods and stick to the very low oxalate foods or even the oxalate-free foods.
So it's pretty obvious he's saying stay away from the vegetables and fruits and nuts and beans, yeah? Yes, you can have blueberries. Blueberries are fine, but in small amounts. Strawberries, small amounts. Raspberries, small amounts. You have to, the message here is fatty meat and eggs, salt, water. No orange juice. Orange juice is fattening. Fruit is fattening. Hardly any fruits. Low amounts of vegetables.
If you know someone who eats way too many oxalates on a daily basis, you might consider sharing this video with them. And then also if you...
So thank you, Dr. Kenn. So yeah, Greek yogurt is good. You can have Greek yogurt. Yes, some strawberries and blueberries in a Greek yogurt is fine, but in small amounts. It should be treated as a treat. You shouldn't be having it every day. Small amounts, yeah? No, bananas are no good. Bananas are no good. They will upset your stomach. Bananas will upset your stomach. So, right, let's just see if I can find another Dr. Kenn video. Let's find one. Let's find Dr. Kenn Carnivore Basics. Now, my wife may turn up. If my wife turns up, I gotta go. I gotta go. Here we go.
Hey, this is Dr. Berry. So you've decided to give the ketogenic way of eating a try. I'm glad.
Now remember, keto does allow a few vegetables, a few nuts, things like that, okay?
I hope that you will share this video and invite a friend to do this with you. Any kind of weight loss journey, improvement in your health, it's so much easier and so much more fun if you do it with a friend. So feel free to share this video with someone and say, hey, let's keto together. Now, this video is going to be about the 7 very first steps to converting from the standard American diet or the standard Western diet over to the healthy, ancestrally appropriate ketogenic diet. And so I'm going to keep this video very, very simple and very basic. I have many other videos about the ketogenic way of eating on this channel. I have a whole playlist called Keto 101. And so if you're brand new to this and you want to learn how to keto properly, Keto 101 is the resource you want to check out. So let's go through the 7 steps of starting the keto diet. Step number 1 is to remove all sugars of all kinds from your diet. There are so many people who know that sugar in the sugar bowl and sugar that they add to their coffee, that's bad for you. We all know that. The sugar in donuts, the sugar in pastries, all that stuff's bad for you. You know that. But a lot of people think that the sugar in organic agave nectar is good for them, but it's not. It's just sugar. A lot of people think that locally sourced, organically produced honey is very good for you. I don't believe it is at all. I think it's nothing but sucrose and fructose, which are sugars. And so all of that stuff needs to be taken out of your diet, whether...
Now remember, I'm 58 in July. 58 in July. I've got the energy of a 20-year-old man because of this diet.
The food manufacturer added the sugar, or the restaurant added the sugar, or you added the sugar, it's still sugar. It all needs to go. That's step 1. And that's honestly the most important step. Many people, just by going and doing step 1, they'll start to feel better immediately. That's how powerful step 1 is. Step 2 is almost as powerful, and that is to remove all grains from your diet. And so the most common grains would be wheat, rice, oats, corn. All those need to go. None of those contain any nutrition that you can't get better from another source. All of them are very inflammatory to your gut. Some people have immediate, obvious inflammation if they eat grains. Other people, the inflammation is much more subtle. It may not show up in the gut. It may show up as inflammation in a joint or inflammation in the skin. But to be on a truly healthy ketogenic diet, you have to remove all grains from your diet. Now, that obviously includes the grains in processed foods.
So remember, all grains from your diet. Remember, grains is in many of the foods that you eat, including pasta.
That you would get in a cardboard box or a plastic bag, but it also includes organic stone ground grains as well. Grains, in order for them to be healthy for human beings to eat it all, have to go through a multi-step process of soaking and sprouting before they're even remotely healthy for
Grains are very ultra processed. Ultra processed.
human beings. I would say let's just dispense with all that trouble and not eat grains. It's very easy to do. There's still thousands of foods you can enjoy on a ketogenic diet. So step 2, get rid of all the grains. Step 3 is to remove all factory seed oils or vegetable seed oils from your diet. Now
So all the fake oils, get rid of them. Stick with butter, avocado oil. Olive oil is good. Avocado oil is good. But the best oil to cook in is the fats that come out of your meat. I use the fats that come out of my meat to cook.
manufacturers love to call these vegetable oils, even though there are no vegetables in these oils. These are canola oil, which comes from the rapeseed plant. This is corn oil. This is soybean oil. This is safflower. This is peanut oil. All of these have a terrible omega-6 to omega-3 ratio. They're all inflammatory in nature. They're going to inflame your gut or other parts of your body. Also, all margarine needs to go in the garbage. Don't even give that to your neighbor. All shortening, vegetable shortening, Crisco, country crock, I can't believe it's not butter. All of that's crap.
Remember, when you're eating the right foods, you're not hungry. Your appetite, I've only eaten once in 24 hours. Once. And I had 3 sausages and 2 eggs. I've eaten once in 24 hours. 3 sausages, 2 eggs. So tonight I will have some lamb and some pork. That is it. And then I'll go to bed. I will not snack. I do not snack. I never have breakfast.
You need to throw that away. You need and don't eat that ever again. Even if you stop keto, please.
Pat, yes you do. Pat, yes you do. The carnivore diet will almost fully reverse your arthritis. Yes, you definitely do get arthritis from eating vegetables, fruits, and breads and pastas and wheat. So yeah, you do.
Never eat industrial factory processed seed oils again. They're very bad for your body. That's step 3. Step 4 is you have to stop being afraid of good, healthy fats. This
Right, here we go. This is for Vincenzo, yeah?
would include butter, ghee, bacon grease, beef tallow, avocado oil, olive oil. These are natural oils that you don't have to go to a factory to get. You can actually make these oils in your own home with the raw supplies. And so obviously those are much more ancestrally appropriate. Our ancestors have made oils from these sources for hundreds and even thousands of years. They're very easy to do. They don't involve any high heat, any chemicals, any hexane, any detergents, any of that kind of stuff. You just make the oil from the oily source, right? So stop being afraid of these fats. These fats are not going to lower your HDL. They're not going to raise your triglycerides. They're not going to raise your A1C. They're only going to move your markers for chronic disease in the right direction. Okay. Step number 5 is to stop being afraid of salt. Salt is good for you. All mammals, from
all right, we're going to end it at that. Stop being afraid of salt. I have to go now, guys.
From the smallest to the largest, love salt and need salt. There is a reason that animals will walk miles to lick on a salty rock. And that's because all mammals need salt. If you prick your finger and you taste the blood, it's very, very salty. That's okay. That's normal. We are salty creatures. Okay. Stop being afraid of.
Don't be afraid of salt. Don't be afraid of salt. Bye, guys. Love you all, guys. Bye.